Welcome to the second part of chapter 3, pair of linear equations in two variables. We will be starting off with exercise 3.3. So, in this linear equation, we need to solve this by substitution method. I would be presenting the screen for better view.
In here, we will be conducting substitution method as mentioned in the question. So, naming both the equations 1 and 2, we are taking the second equation and changing it to a form where only a variable appears in one side, and we will name that equation 3. Then we will substitute the third equation in number 1 in the place of x and substitute as here. So yes, we have now got y. With that y, we will be substituting it in 3, then finding x. So that's it. We have found x and y.
In this question, first we will find the x and y and then substitute it into the equation, then find m.
So you could see that we are again conducting substitution method. With that, we have found y, which is 5. This y, when applied to equation 3, we will get x, which is minus 2. With the x and y, we will apply to the equation and find m as here.
In this question, we will take both the numbers as x and y and do substitution method and find x and y, which will be the two numbers.
So, let larger number be x and smaller number be y. Then, as per condition given in the questions, we are forming the equation which is x minus y is equal to 36. And another form of the equation is taken as 1, and as per the other condition it is x is equal to 3y. It will be equation 2. Then we will be substituting x from equation 1 in equation 2, then finding y as here. Then we will be substituting the value of y in 1 and finding x, and we have now founded the larger number which was x as 39 and the smaller number which was y as 13.
Exercise 3.4. In here, we will be finding how we will do elimination method.
In here, I will be only showing how to do elimination method, as you already know how to do substitution method. We will be taking both the equations as 1 and 2. Then we will multiply the first equation with 2 so that in both the equation 1 and 2 they will become 2x, which will be easier for us to do subtraction, which will be our next step. We are subtracting our new one, which is now 3 by 2 to find y, which is as here. The y we have got, we are applying it to equation 1 and finding the x. As per the conditions given to us, we are forming the equations. Then we are cross multiplying and finding a similar equation, which is x minus y is equal to minus 3, which we are naming as 1. Then we are forming the second equation with the next condition given in the question and forming into a similar equation, which is 2x minus y is equal to 1 and naming it as 2. Then with the equations we will be subtracting and finding x. In here we won't be needed to multiply with any numbers, because in here we have y which has the same coefficient in both the equations, so it is easy to subtract. By subtraction we will be finding x, and with the x we are substituting it as 1 or 2 as per our wish and finding y. As we have taken the fraction as x by y, so our required fraction in here will be 3 by 5.
Exercise 3.5. We need to find which type of solution we will get from this equation. We know how to find it by the equation which have been taught in the part 1 of this chapter. The link will be given in the description.
I have taught all this in the first part, so I don't think I need to explain it again. I am repeating that the link will be given in the description. So in here there will be no solution. In here, when we have put the values in such a way, we have found that a1 by a2 is not equal to v1 by v2, which means that we have a unique solution in here. So yes, we are going to find this by cross multiplication. Cross multiplication is done in such a way. In here we need to find the value of a and b where we can get an infinite number of solutions. This is very simple. We are just giving the values same as we have always done. With all this, we have found a similar equation. We are conducting elimination method and finding the a and b. This is also very easy. We are putting the values in here according to the real conditions of no solution and cross multiply and finding the answer. Go through my notes very carefully, then you will recognize or understand the answer very clearly. Yes, we have found our k, which is 2. At this point of the video, I don't think there is a need to explain once again how to do substitution method and cross multiplication method. Yes, through this method we have found our x is equal to -2 and y as 5. Let's look at where we will get in cross multiplication. Yes, in here also we have received x as -2 and y as 5.
Exercise 3.6 and question number 1.
You would have noticed that this question is not in the form of linear equation. So we will be first changing it into simple linear equation, then finding the x and y.
1 by 2 into x we are taking as 1 by x and considering as p and 1 by y as q. Then we are doing it in the equation and conducting cross multiplication. Yes, with the cross multiplication we have find p and q which are where 1 by x and 1 by v. Now again we will find the x and y. These are the word problems of the chapter. Let speed of Ritu in still water be x and speed of current water be y. Then speed in upstream will be x plus y km/h and downstream will be x minus y km/h. Again with the conditions we are forming the equations which will be given as 1 and 2. Then we are doing elimination method, and yes, we have find the x and y. That means we have found the speed of Ritu in still water and current water as it was x and y. So speed of Ritu in still water be 6 km/h and current water be 4 km/h. This is the most important question that I wanted to teach you from this chapter. This question was in NEET exams and other exams too. Number of days required to complete the work for men and women will be y and x respectively, which is the first statement. Then the work done by women in 1 day will be 1 by x, which is a part of the x, that is total work. Likewise, work done by one man in a day is given as 1 by x. Then following the conditions in the question, we are forming equations which is 2 by x plus 5 by y and all. Then we are reducing it into p and q. In here we will be using everything we have studied till now. Then we are conducting cross multiplication method and finding p and q, and from there we are finding x and y.
I hope you did understand the lessons, and this will be the end of chapter 3. So please do subscribe, like, share and comment. So thank you.